Struggling there getting out of bed this morning, were we?
Well, yeah, I struggled falling asleep last night. I don't think I went to bed until 1 a.m.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was pretty tired.
Yeah, I watched the first half of the football game and then I was like, all right, I'm going to bed. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
dude.
and I
Well,
slept
and
great. My alarm clock actually woke me up. That doesn't really happen
yeah, I
often.
struggled falling asleep. Yeah, but the other thing too is, wait, say that. Sorry, I got distracted from
It's
our.
all right. It's all good. I had a great night of sleep.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, no, well, and it snowed last night a lot.
I mean, I got like 2 inches of snow overnight. What'd you get?
Oh man, and we must have got at least 6 or 7 inches last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of snow.
Lucky you.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I gotta take the tractor out there at some point, I guess.
You go play a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You looked so great last night with your beard full of snow with your hood on.
Oh, you saw that one?
I did. That was awesome.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that
all right.
was
Well, hey, welcome everybody. Um,
good morning. Welcome, everybody.
I
Yes.
hope you guys are having an awesome morning. Hope you guys are not freaking out about the market, right? With all the red that we've seen.
I got
But,
stopped out
hidden
of
in the
two
red, the
trades.
green roots of crypto's future.
I know. I just got stopped out of two trades, Cody.
You did?
Both my
Hey,
trades stopped out.
I
I'm
actually
out.
had an order fill last night.
I know. That
I
was
had my
awesome.
CLV order fill.
At a nice low price.
Yes. I'm
If
actually
you're
really
already
happy.
up too, it's already up.
Yeah. Dude,
But
CLV has been such a great opportunity for
but overall, man, we've been getting the market just beat us up the last 24 hours. I mean, check this out,
yeah, I
right?
want to see.
Here's big. I mean, this is the total market. I'm just looking at the total market, right? Bitcoin, I mean, not total market here. We went all the way back down to retest the 20-day moving average. So, which we lost the total market. We'll just go like the last couple days because that's really what it's been. Oops. Uh, it wicked down over 12% at one point. So that's crazy.
Yeah,
Um,
that's a significant move.
right?
It's about
And
time
so
though.
hopefully it rebounds. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, there's red, and then I go ahead and I go to the 8 hour just to see what's going on there. And I'm like, all right, it's red there too, man. But it's testing its 50-day moving average on the 8 hour chart. I'm like, oh boy. So I just wanted to zoom out. So I went to the weekly. I'm like, oh, the weekly is green. So the longer term trend is still green. So I wanted to see what the monthly looked like. I'm like, huh, the monthly trend is still green. Look at this. Look at these two last monthly wicks. I'm
Yeah.
like, that's a strong, you know, up into the
It's not
right
even a
green trend.
reversal. Yeah.
So I'm like,
So
huh.
you make a really good point there. So it's like everybody's kind of freaking out, but at the same time, it's
So
really green.
but then I look at the 4 hour. What's going on in the shorter time frame? And look, it's starting to turn around, starting to go green.
Oh boy.
So I'm like, huh, that must be a couple of 2 hour green ones. There it hit its 200-day moving average, and it looks like it's starting to come back up. Well, let's see what's happening in like the 30-minute time frame, the last 30 minutes. So it's working its way up, but we'll see. It's battling a little bit here, but definitely the trend is our friend, and the long-term trend is definitely up and to the right. So I wouldn't worry about this little retrace. I think it's pretty healthy. What it did, it just came back down. Total market. We'll look at Bitcoin after and maybe some other altcoins. But you can see it came right down, retested that 20-day moving average. So in this area, as long as this holds as support right here, which it wicked down and touched it, came right back up. I think this is a healthy retrace. I mean, that's some came back and test this key level. It's going to hook and go, I bet. But let's just look at while I'm here on the charts, then, Cody. We'll just go right into Bitcoin.
Love it.
And just so you know, Cody and I are not financial advisors, and this is not financial advice. It's just how we like to share what we're doing in the crypto market and talk about it.
That's right. We're not financial advisors. Take full
No,
responsibility for your own actions,
that's
folks.
right. Don't blame
Yeah.
me.
Don't don't be that way, guy.
So here's Bitcoin, right? So definitely we had a retrace. Remember, we're going to have some retraces in the bull market with Bitcoin, right? They could be like eight to 10 of them retrace 20% or more. You know, this little retrace here, is like just under 10%. So that's a small one, folks. Get ready for some big retraces because we're going to have
Dude,
massive,
huge.
massive um, gains. So it's going to have to retrace. But look at it. We came right back down, tested that. It wicked down. 95,000 is going to be a key level of support. Definitely. We've tested it a few times now. You can see with Bitcoin, this is a key level. And this is a level we want to hold on. Whoops. That we want to hold on to, like right here. I mean, you can see how many times it's hit it. It's gone up. It's just hugging this 95,000 and it's holding as support, which is currently the 20-day moving average is right up near there as well. And it's already retraced back up to 97,500. So it's already coming back up here. So I think this is very healthy. I think this is just going to bounce off this. It might hit it one more time, two more times, but it's going to go back up. And I think when it goes back up, we're going to go probably to the 108 to 110,000 range in Bitcoin. That's what I would guess. But anyway, that's Bitcoin. So I'm not worried about this little retrace, except I picked the wrong time to get into a couple swing trades. But anyway, I had my stop losses, so I protected my downside. It's all good. I get the capital. I'm going to go ahead and I'll find something else to get into. But there's Bitcoin.
Now, what about the Bitcoin dominance?
All right, let me look at that.
Because I am actually curious about that. Hey guys, if you want to like, subscribe, comment, and hit the bell, but if you don't want to, that's fine too. But we'd love it if you would do that for us. That'd be
So
great.
here is, yeah, that would be
Oh,
fun.
and we also have Twitter now. Well, wow, did I just say Twitter? X. We have X.
X,
Yeah,
formerly known as Twitter.
yeah,
So
exactly.
here's the Bitcoin dominance. And we knew it was going down. It actually got all the way down below 55%. But what happened was, it's not that Bitcoin went severely down. It did go down a little bit, but the alt markets had their correction. And when that happened, the altcoin market dropped a lot more compared to Bitcoin's drop. So just by default, that increased its dominance. And then Bitcoin, of course, excuse me, is regaining that drop quicker than the altcoins, adding to its dominance. So, but you can see it's right up in this area, 57%. And on the chart, there is resistance there. The 200-day moving average, the 20-day moving average, and then you get the, volume point of control here, all around, 57 to 57.5%. There is resistance. So, is Bitcoin going to break out of this and continue up? Because it goes up to 110, but it goes, I think it would have to get up to 150. Who knows when that is going to happen? Or is it going to come up here a little bit and then come back down? I don't know. But I know the market as a whole is going up, and just hold on to your pants and it's just don't panic on these drops because it's just retesting some levels like even on the dominance it came down here and retested like this 55%. That was kind of a level of some support and it held. So but anyway, that's what I got for Bitcoin for now
I love it.
and the markets.
Love that. Well,
Just
let's,
it's just ride it out.
yeah.
Unfortunately, I got stopped out of a couple trades, but oh well. There's plenty more of them.
Well, that's good. And, you know, hmm,
Mm, I may have found another one I might build a position in.
yeah, I know. I'm actually, I do want to dive into that too as well because I am curious about that. But Yeah, I mean, hey, let's dive into some news real quick.
All right, let's do
See
it.
some of the things that are happening right now. Um, so there's, hold up. I want to be able to, there we go. So just taking a look at so this is an article that's out by Crypto News or Crypto.news. It
Yeah.
says from 100,000 to 250,000, analyzing Bitcoin bull market signals. Who would have thought that we'd see Bitcoin shoot right through the roof and quickly soar to past to 100,000? You and I
Oh,
thought
but
that.
oh yeah.
We
And
thought
hey,
that.
I'm saying how long have I been saying 207,000? I've been saying that for over a year now, I bet.
Well, I will say that like 7 years ago, we were talking about the six-figure Bitcoin. So it's like this has been a long time coming. It
Yes.
really has. But
Yeah, at the peak of the 2020, I mean 2017 when it hit 20,000 we were talking about. Here
yeah,
comes 100,000
but it's only inevitable because if you think about it, it really is like it's the perfect, you know,
digital asset.
yeah, it's perfect. It
It
literally is.
is. Yeah.
So as we move forward into
And the US is going to
2025,
be the crypto capital of the planet.
yeah, the main question on our minds is what lies ahead. Is Bitcoin a bubble about to burst, or are we on track for 150 to 250 to 200,000 soon? Are there any uh oh, hold on.
Are there any rational tools to
Yeah.
predict its trajectory, or are we left to just play guessing games?
So from what I've observed, the fog starts uh left when you examine on the on-chain and technical indicators while also factoring in the micro perspective. Let's layer these three types of
Analysis
yeah, let me hold on. Let me just see if there's okay, extreme greed rising, active
addresses,
addresses
huh?
and records on the hash rate. Okay, so this actually let's take a look at this really quick for a second based on that.
All right.
The actual fear and greed index right now
Has gone down.
has gone down. It's at 76. I don't think that that's technically that's actually a pretty healthy number, I think.
Yeah,
For for this
it's
kind of
still
a
good.
market cap right now of
Yeah,
3.49 trillion,
right.
with where it's at, the dominance is actually back up to 55%. That's back up, yeah.
So at one point the market was pushing like 3.8, 3.9. So that's like three or four hundred billion dollars that the market dropped overnight.
Yeah. So this is pretty right. So indicating extreme greed. I don't know if I would call that extreme greed, but anyways, it's on the greedier side. It just feels like to me extreme greed is like in the high 80s, 90s. Like that's like where you should start getting really concerned about reverse problems.
Yeah.
But which often signals potential tops on the short for the short term. However,
You
sustained
know,
levels of extreme greed during the bull market often align with parabolic price increase before the final peaks. So,
another sign, Cody, is with the fear and greed index is when you start hearing people like you told me the other day, you heard a homeless people talking to someone
no,
on their cell
literally.
phone
Yeah, I was out in the
about
middle of,
cryptocurrency.
yeah,
Okay, it
I got to
might be
tell that
time to
story
sell
just,
some of your positions.
well, that's just it. Like, so I'm out there working on a staircase because I do construction as well. And I hear this guy, he's just walking down the road. He's an obviously homeless person. I mean, he's completely in ragged clothes. He's like carrying a bunch
his,
of
his
stuff,
life
yeah,
possessions.
he's carrying his whole life walking down the road. Okay. And he's just like, yeah, man. And he's like on this phone. He's like, I'm telling you, like the crypto is like going up, man, and Elon Musk and what he said stuff, and he's yelling this stuff out so that the whole public can hear him say this. And I'm sitting here going, yeah, that right there is a sign of it's time to sell, maybe. Like when everybody knows what to do about it. I don't know. I just thought that was interesting.
Yeah, but
So,
more and more people know about it now. I mean, last bull market, if you heard something like that, it'd be like, all right, it's
yeah.
time, but it's a little different. I just thought that
So
was funny.
Yeah, it was funny. So this is another thing from Bitcoin.com news. Um, so you got crypto bloodbath, 1.5 billion liquidated as Bitcoin crashes into 94,000. Okay. So that is a lot of liquidation. So
Yeah,
Mondays proved to be the tough day for cryptocurrency markets, with the crypto economy striking by 6.3% in just 24 hours and 1.5 billion in crypto. Um,
derivatives. Wow.
yeah. So this right here, there's something about this that I actually think is really interesting. So you know what leverage trading is? A lot of people do, obviously.
Yeah,
I wonder how much leverage trading actually trips market effects like this when you have mass liquidations for multiple X leverage trading, you know? Because like
yeah,
people will hedge hard against the market, and they'll either try to short it or they'll actually, like they'll actually throw in these long positions. But what they'll do is they'll multiple X that thing in leverage trading. And when those things get
yeah.
tripped, it gets liquidated. You
Oh
actually
yeah.
loot
I mean,
it's not just like a
no, it doesn't. No, they take
it's
your
gone.
your account is liquidated. It is
This
sold to
right
cover
here,
your position.
1.5 billion liquidated in a 24-hour, just in a 24-hour time frame.
Yeah, because people are playing the upside,
That's
and
a
it
lot.
you know,
Yeah,
and they
that's a
probably have a tight. If they're depending if they're leveraging 10 to 1, that's huge. It goes down that much. So,
yeah. So, that's something to also take into consideration is that once you start falling down, once you trip down one step, you can go down the whole staircase pretty quick,
yeah,
you
especially if
know.
you have these, but
But it doesn't change the fact that,
Bitcoin's
the
still up 3% on the 7 day.
it's still up 3%, and the fear and greed index is still greedy. So,
Yep.
anyways, that's that. Now, here's another thing I want to take a look at is this little video about the productivity of Donald Trump. Hold on a second.
So
Oh no, that's not it. Yeah, go ahead, Brian.
I'm just thinking about that. So next year, I mean, the U.S. is going to start building a strategic Bitcoin reserve, right?
Yeah.
He wants to hold 1 million Bitcoin, have 5% of the total supply.
What? Who's that? Trump?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm actually incredibly excited about this. All right, here we go. I found it.
I
Yeah,
know.
this is this is bigger news than I thought we'd actually see in 2024.
Yeah,
It
we talked
really,
about that. He picked David Sachs
yeah.
as the czar.
So but this is like, here, let's
Favor of
just
the
take a
tech
listen to this
sector.
for a second. You hear
The
that?
crypto world is
Yep.
already feeling the optimism. Just days ago, Bitcoin prices hit $100,000 for the first time ever. Here with reaction is Strategic Wealth Partners CEO Mark Tepper. Great to see you this morning, Mr. Tepper. So tell us about
Good morning, Charlie.
What does David Sachs bring to the table?
Well, look, I mean, I think overall, the one thing that stands out with all of President Trump's nominees and appointees is that he's not.
Yeah, I just got to say, you got to check out this podcast if you get a chance. The All In podcast.
I
It's
will.
David Saxon.
Yeah.
Dude, phenomenal. Great podcast.
Selecting academics. He's not selecting authors who've written about the theory of crypto or Bitcoin. He's choosing doers, real world people. They've done this before. They rolled up their sleeves. They've been in the trenches. They are doers. So the message from President Trump is clear. He wants to deliver on all of his pre-election promises and make us the crypto capital of the planet. When you look at David Sachs,
The crypto capital
Capital
of the
of the
planet.
planet.
Yes.
Right. Oh
Wow.
my God.
Yeah.
particular,
It's big.
he's certainly pro-crypto. He's a venture capitalist from Silicon Valley who has invested in crypto startups. He owns crypto. He was one of the early investors in Palantir, who's one of the biggest AI players out there. So it is very crystal clear that President Trump means what he said, and he wants to make us the biggest crypto player in the world.
That's such a great point. And Trump, in every arena, he surrounds himself by people who are these doers. It's such a terrific point. So what are some of the things that David Sachs and Donald Trump are going to be doing in this area?
Well, look, I think one of the biggest issues with crypto is nobody really knows how much to regulate it. Should there be any regulation at all? And
Yeah, I just want to pause that for a second. What do you like before they get into that?
I think
What
it
are your
definitely
thoughts?
needs to be regulated. It can't be the wild, wild west.
Yeah, so
Nope.
it does need regulation. But what's interesting is that the conversation that Donald Trump is constantly having with the public is the philosophy of deregulation. So yes, we need regulation, but the question is he going to go the direction where are we just solidifying the regulations so that we
I
have
think the
clarity, or
regulations
is there
on like
actual
stable coins and how things are supposed to be backed properly.
right?
Um,
Like, do you think that we're actually even at a point where you could say, man, I wish that crypto was a little bit more deregulated? I almost feel like it's just unsolidified regulations. Is
I
really
don't
the
feel like um,
How do you honestly feel about it? Because
I don't.
it feels more confusing than anything, you know?
I don't even think about it, tell you the truth, Cody.
Well, that's good. All
I
right,
don't.
we'll move on from that one then. All right.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go with the flow. I have no say in the regulation, but I feel like my opinion is stable coins have to be regulated. Any on the monetary side, is it gonna be a lot like stocks where you treat it as just capital gains, short-term and long-term capital gains? Or is it gonna be income? I think with Trump, there's gonna be a lot less regulations on that side where the tax burden is going to be less.
Yeah.
But otherwise, whatever they come up with, I'm just going to go with the flow. I believe in cryptocurrency. I believe what it can do and how it's going to help a lot of people financially. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going with the flow.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. I think that makes a lot of sense. All right, here, hold on.
I
All
just
right.
think from the standpoint of having some clarity, reducing uncertainty, that will certainly make it much more likely that you have more crypto bulls and that Bitcoin continues to climb higher. But then, furthermore, you look at the rest of the Trump appointees and nominees, whether it's Scott Bessent in the Treasury, Howard Lutnick in Commerce, Paul Atkins, SEC. They're trying to make this a legitimate currency. And all of,
Yeah, okay, that's it right there. That to me is the answer right there.
They're
Is
making
they are
it
trying to
legitimate.
make it a legitimate currency. And by the way, Michael Saylor, I I think he might be in the background a little bit too, and we haven't heard much about it yet. Because I seriously think Michael Saylor said it really well once. He did say that crypto or Bitcoin specifically is the first time the first time that we have successfully created something perfect for crypto. I mean, for currency. And the reason why is because there's zero flaw to it. Give me one example of where there's flaw or fallibility. There isn't. It's like I can't think of one. Can you guys think of one?
Um,
You
well,
can't counterfeit it.
if
You,
someone
you can't
had
print more of it.
if someone took control of the hash rate and had 51% of the hash rate or 51% of whatever.
Yeah, but that's not going to happen.
I know, but that's the only
Impossible.
way it could happen.
Yeah, that's the only way it could happen. But at the same time, it's
That or all telecommunications goes down, but
well,
then the
okay,
whole
yeah,
world is
okay. So if
down.
you want to
But
get rid of the entire
but the whole world
internet,
is down.
then
Your existing banking's down. Everything's down.
yeah,
It's
the whole
back
world
to
has gone to total
you
hell.
hope you have some precious metals and you know how to feed your family off the grid.
Yeah, but that at that point, really, what it comes down to is tangible commodities is really what
Yeah.
you care about at that
Yeah.
point. So, but it's just the
So
point is that every single system, what you'd call like a monetary system, does that make sense?
or like I mean, or yeah, currency. I mean,
Every
people's
single monetary system, currency system that we have ever created since the beginning
is
has had,
flawed.
yes, it's had fallibility until now.
Yep.
So and Bitcoin is just the reason why we give that respect is because that was the first one.
Right. And then blockchain is the main was the driving force because it's cryptography, security. That's what Bitcoin also brought to the table, and now it's being used in every other aspect. If you look at it, the big driving force now is Web3 and
Yeah.
using blockchain to facilitate Web3. But anyway, I only have a few more minutes, Cody. So
Yeah, that's fine.
um, you want to listen to the rest of this, or are we good?
Yeah, no, I think we're good.
Yeah, I
Well,
got to that currency.
yeah, we're good on that. So, anyways, yeah, just an interesting thing to think about is, well, actually, no, hold on. I I do actually want to, well,
Yeah,
never mind. Yeah, well,
no,
no,
we're
I
good.
just I just exited out of it, so we're done there. All right. So, hey, let's take a look at that.
All
We
right.
actually did have somebody make a
A coin
recommendation for a coin to,
request to
yeah,
go over.
let's take a
So,
look at that.
and it's Cardina. Coin is KDA. So I just started looking at this, and so I'm just going to do a quick overview of what I've been looking at. So, of course, the first place I go to it always, and then let me share my screen, is CoinGecko. So here's Cardina. All right. It's a $1.40. It's down like almost 13%. Market cap 417 million. Fully diluted is 1.4 billion. A lot of trading, 123 million. Circulating supply is only about 30% circulation. But again, I haven't done research, so it's a proof of work. So it's like Bitcoin, it's got to be mined. So I don't know what that mining schedule is. This coin was released, I think, back in 2020 or 2021. Again, I just started looking at this, but I am very interested in it. Total supply is 1 billion. So its all-time high was $24.64 back in November of 2021. All-time low was March of 2020 at 6.5 cents. That's probably roughly when it came out, would be my guess. So and then it peaked at 27.64 in that bull market. But man, it went all the way down. I mean, now it's only at $1.40. And so I wanted to see more about it. So, again, CoinGecko, you can click right here on their link. And it just leads you down the rabbit hole. And that's where I'm kind of at right now. So, um, but it's a blockchain that uses this chain web technology where it's much faster, scalable than just using how Bitcoin does its thing. So it's like enhance that to keep the security of it, but now they have smart contracts on it and all other different things going on with it. Um, the founders experience at JP Morgan, so they've done stuff for JP Morgan. It's just I just scratched the surface. I wanted to see the leadership and where they were from. This is the leadership. You can go ahead and look up the leadership if you want, do Google searches or researches on them. And then a big thing for me was where are they located? Just my initial search, and they're located in Newark, New Jersey. So US based. So there's going to be no implications. You know how some coins US citizens wouldn't be able to own and this and that. There's none of that. So then I was like, all right, let me look at the chart. Let me go to, so let me pull it up right now. And it's ranked 248 on the market cap, which is like, I like that area because it gives it a lot of potential for growth. There's room for it to grow. Which one was I using to get all the info?
So this has been around for a second then.
Yeah, it's been around since 2020.
Yeah.
So I gotta find the chart. But anyway, I had it up and then I should have remembered which one I used. That's all right. So this might be the one. So anyway, you can see this is a monthly, right? Um, and this isn't even, it goes up, the high is $27. So I haven't found the platform that listed it first that has most of the trading data on it. But you can see right now we're right around $1.40, right in there. Once we get above this roughly I would say $2 to $2.50 range, somewhere in there. This thing's going to go right up to probably 12 to $14 pretty quickly. And I I I really like this platform. It's built for businesses because of scalability, financial institutions, and we know that financial institutions are really taking off right now. I mean, look at all the ETFs, and they're all looking to, they're managing trillions of dollars in funds that to get access to, the crypto and DeFi sectors. And then real world assets going to be on that. So it's to me, this coin could explode, but that's my personal opinion. I really think this coin is going to at least get back to its all-time high. And if it gets back to its all-time high at its current coin circulation, or roughly around there, it's going to be probably an $8.5 to $9 billion market cap. I think that could double. I think this could be a 20 to $30 billion market cap.
Holy
So
crap.
who knows? But I could be way off. But I think this is a solid project from what I've seen so far. I'm actually going to look at building a position, full disclosure. I don't have any right now, but I guarantee you within the next week or so, I will. At these prices, to me, it's like a no-brainer almost to get in. I mean, and right now we have a little dip in the market. So that's a healthy thing. This is a healthy level where it's going to. So I'm looking to get in. I'm going to build a position in this definitely. So um, maybe I'll do a video later in the week on it once I get a little more info. But that's almost like my coin of the week. And the listener, the viewer that asked us to look at that, thank you. It's nice to find a gem. Like I said, there's what, 15,000 of them cryptocurrencies out there. You can't see them all. So anyway, that's what I have on Cardano, and it's token KDA, Cardina, excuse me, and KDA. So
That's awesome.
I'm liking it.
Well, I am too. And thank you for sharing that with us. I can't remember who shared that with us, but somebody asked us to take a look at that one in the Bitcoin fam. And we appreciate you guys' different opinions and thoughts, and you give us ideas to look up certain things. So leave it in the comment section because we'd love to hear more about what it is that's on your mind and what you guys want to learn about in the crypto space. And then
Yeah.
also, just want to remind everybody, Brian and I, we put out videos. We work real hard all week to put out videos for you guys as much as possible. So, but these are all videos that are community inspired as well. So people that are asking and requesting for certain videos, we're putting them out. Want to remind everybody that we do have a top 10 and I'll just kind of quickly go over this, Brian.
Yes.
So the top 10, we'll leave that in the description below of every video. So you can check that out. So we'll just take, for example, this would be the description below for this one video that we're on right now. So our top 10, just to, you'll be able to see all that and go through that right down here. This will change throughout the week, and we'll let you guys know if we change it. As of right now, nothing's changed. So we'll take a look at that. Also, we just recently had a Twitter account made, or a X account made. I keep calling it Twitter. That's not
Formerly
right, man.
known as Twitter.
Yeah,
X.
formerly known as Twitter. So if you guys could give us a chance to, check this out. We actually just got 10 followers since we started it, I think yesterday or the other day or whatever.
That's great. Awesome.
So, but yeah, so we're going to start posting a lot on here too as well. There's a lot of really great things that are going on with that. But anyways, so that's that. And yeah, I mean, I think that's basically it as far as that stuff goes. We'll have another live here. Geez, what's Thursday?
Probably Thursday morning.
Thursday morning, but we'll be putting out some more videos. If you want to tip the scales as to what is the next video that you want us to put out, you got to be the one that puts that in the comments, guys. If you guys want to, because just to give you guys an idea.
Right now, my next 2 or 3 videos that I have in my mind, I'm going to put out, definitely going to put out another one on KDA and Cardina.
Yeah.
I'm going to look at doing a couple of our top 10s I haven't talked about in a while. IMX and AERO.
Okay, sweet. There we go. Love that. So if you guys want an update on anything that's in our top 10, we can do that. If you guys want us to check out another one, let us know. Whatever, man. I mean, we're
Yeah,
trying to
and we'll
pump them
check it
out.
out. If I like it, I'll give you my opinion on it.
Yeah.
Definitely. But
And we definitely like the last one that was just given to us, so we appreciate
know.
that.
yes,
That was pretty good. And hey, also let us know, did any of your orders fill? Did you guys take advantage of the dip? Because that's mine did.
Cody's got a grin from ear to ear. Look at
Yeah,
him. He's
dude, I'm
like,
pumped.
yeah,
Yeah.
baby. I got some
My
more CLV.
my CLV filled. It just feels good, man.
It
Feels
does
good
when
when you
get
actually
because when you put that price in, it was, it had to drop a ways, right? It was probably around 9 cents or something. What'd you
Yeah.
get it filled at? Like 7.5?
Yeah,
7?
it was around it was 7.75. So it was good.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But all right, well, I know we got to fly. I got to get on the tractor and get rid of all this snow.
All
So,
right. Well, everybody have a great, great, great day.
yep, thanks for hanging with us, guys. Sorry it was a little bit
That's all
not
right.
short. It wasn't that short. It was
No.
fine.
If you
Yeah,
could
we
hit the
just
bell notification, like, subscribe, that would really mean a lot to us.
it really would. I appreciate that. Which, by the way, we're almost 3,000 subscribers, guys. Help
I
us tip
know.
the scales on that.
Yes, definitely.
All right.
All right.
Love you, Brian. I'll talk to you later, man.
All right. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye.